A new 3D scanner takes cues from the human eye, a sophisticated imaging device in its own right. We'll show you what it can do this week on Light Matters. This is Light Matters for May 6, 2015. I'm your host, James Lowe. This week, we're announcing an exciting digital conference on bioimaging that you won't want to miss. We'll also check out some of the latest research news. But first, Assistant Editor Serena Tracy takes us to Brandeis University, which was all lit up last week during the annual Leonard Bernstein Festival of the Creative Arts.
The festival's theme this year was Find Your Light, inspired by a new art installation outside the Massachusetts University's Rose Art Museum. Light of Reason is a bright, three-pronged sculpture of recycled Victorian lampposts created by artist Chris Burden. Against the backdrop of these lamps, a collaborative chess tournament called Burning Boards provided 32 players with the interesting competitor of time. Instead of your typical chess pieces, burning candles were used, giving players an urgent need to strategize and avoid singed fingers. Created by Glenn Kino, Burning Boards challenged the conventional game structure and illuminated a different way to play. The festival also featured live music from the Brandeis Wellesley Orchestra, as well as the Brandeis Early Music Ensemble. Dance performances and other expressions of art brightened the campus for all ages in honor of the festival's founder, legendary composer and Brandeis faculty member Leonard Bernstein. Next year's festival is set to take place in mid-April. Thanks, Serena. Refining principles of 3D sensing for video games, researchers at Northwestern University have developed a 3D laser scanner that produces detailed moving images even in the presence of bright ambient light. The device is modeled after the human eye and only scans parts of the scene that have changed, making it much faster and higher quality than similar systems like the Microsoft Kinect. The Kinect works by projecting light patterns that are sensed and processed to estimate scene depth at each pixel on the sensor. This approach works quickly, but it's less precise than single-point sensing. The Kinect is also limited in that it does not work well outside because sunlight overpowers its projected light patterns. The Northwestern device, on the other hand, uses a laser much brighter than ambient light. Applications for the technique include robotics, bioinformatics, augmented reality, and automated manufacturing. The research was presented recently at the IEEE International Conference on Computational Photography. After the break, a look at a new LCD technology for Windows, and a preview of Photonics Media's digital conference on bioimaging.
My name is Susanne. I'm a product manager at GreenTech, which is a Swiss-based company that produces thermal laser power detectors. If you want to find out more about our products, have questions or ideas on how to use them, please visit us on our webpage greentech.com and just ask your questions. We will be happy to find a solution for you. Thank you.
Welcome back. Next up, contributing editor Joey Esposito takes a look at a technology advance that gives new meaning to the term picture window.
2015 isn't just the International Year of Light, it's also the year that Marty McFly travels to in Back to the Future Part 2. While we unfortunately don't have hoverboards or food hydrators yet, one cool idea for Marty's future might be on its way sooner than he thought. Researchers at South Korea's Pusan National University have started working on a new LCD technology that could allow windows to toggle between transparent and opaque, or a monitor view. While this sort of idea has been around for a while, the current transparent displays are problematic. They are plagued with the need for consistent power, the inability to be neither completely transparent nor opaque, and an unreasonable response time when switching from one mode to the other. However, the new research published in AIP Advances last week revealed that a new method uses light scattering and absorption simultaneously with the addition of polymer network liquid crystals to address these problems. As a result, response time is less than a millisecond and power is only needed when switching from transparent to opaque. So what does this mean? It means that if you've got an ugly view from your stuffy cubicle, you might be able to start looking at something far prettier. Outer space, the beach, cute cats, pick your poison.
Thanks, Joey. Registration is now open for Biophotonic Imaging for Medicine, a digital conference, which will take place June 11th. The online event will bring together researchers from around the world to present the latest photonics techniques for detecting and assessing disease. Our keynote speaker will be Idawin Ozcan, a professor at UCLA. I recently spoke with him about his work on microscopy techniques adapted to mobile phones, and about the promise of biophotonic imaging for improving health around the world.
And the theme is going to be having the measurement tools that we normally have in our laboratories, in our hospitals, to be translated to the home or to resource poor settings or point of care settings with almost the same features and same accuracy, same level of sensitivity as we enjoy, as we desire, but at a fraction of the cost, portable, and at the same time with new kinds of physics that is backed up by mostly computation.
Professor Ozcan said digital conferences present an exciting way for researchers to share their work without some of the drawbacks of attending large events in person.
I really am supporting this idea of having these kinds of conferences increase because it's also going to help us with all these multidimensional tasks that we have to carry in academia and industry, and at the same time have the travel load reduced and less carbon dioxide emission. So I think it's a great idea.
You can see the rest of my conversation with Professor Ozcan and register for the digital conference at photonics.com/bioconference. And that's it for this week's show. The Photonics Media team and I will be checking out the latest laser highlights all next week at Clio in San Jose. If you're at the show, I hope you'll stop by our booth on the expo floor, number 1318, and join us at the exhibit happy hour next Wednesday, the 13th, from 4:30 to 6:30. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on Light Matters.